Hello, welcome to Talking Ever After.
Today we're talking about marriage.
And being judged for a whole marriage, because we're coming towards the end of Jamie's marriage visa, 5 years, which means we get to live happy ever after life without the stress of visas and renewals, and it's really nice.
And then because it's us, we're also tying this into Pokemon cards and Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yay.
because we're going to talk about how, like, one of the things is that we're often called up for being too childish.
You know what? This is cool. The best way I can describe it is when we first got married, we were quite young for one thing, or I was quite young. But also...
Apparently I'm an old man.
You're not old, you're just older than me, just like a few years. You were like the right age to get married, you know, like 24?
I mean, half our friends who are like my age now are still, well, most of our friends who are my age now are not married. So there's no right age to get married. You get married when you feel right.
Yeah.
You get married when you're happy. You get married when you found someone you love.
Yeah. For us, it just kind of felt like a lot of people were giving us advice and bad advice. The advice I was given was to never tell you how I'm feeling, you know?
My main experience with it online is people online like being like, you're too young, oh you're too childish, oh you're married and you have all these geeky things around your house and say your house is this, and I'm like, yeah it is, because of, you know, we like these things and we you know, we both love each other when we're married because we have mutual interest in these things. It's one of those things where you don't suddenly turn 25 and bam, let's pull down all the things. I grew up with 90s kids.
Yeah.
We grew up with Pikachu, who later evolved into gigantic. I mean, this is a new thing Pokemon sent us recently.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it more later, but it's a new way for people to play with each other rather than against each other, which is good for people like Jamie. Because Jamie, what happens when you win games?
I feel really guilty, and so I start crying, and then I start sabotaging myself so the other person will win.
I have yet to finish a game of Monopoly with my wife.
For me, I guess it's like gender roles. A lot of people who've spoken to me about marriage when I was getting married to you, they warned me about gender roles. And
Gender roles.
So that's how I describe it. The girl takes over the house and stuff, and the guy does the job, and we split it 50-50.
Jamie, clean that, make me dinner, and I'm gonna sit here because I brought home the money.
No.
We both bring home money.
It's fine. In television, a lot of time in television series, might be honing in on like Big Bang Theory here a little bit. They often like describe the girl as thinking this kind of stuff is lame and kind of putting the guy down. But that's where I kind of didn't like that, because I like the geeky stuff too. So like you never had to deal with that. Now to tie this back into Pokemon, actually, something that we did at the beginning of our relationship, and I think Tom started it, was he would send me really nice messages and notes on Pokemon cards. I have a whole booklet of them. I think it's nice in a marriage to say nice things to each other and just kind of remind each other that these are reasons why we love each other. And so we're going to be doing that today on more Pokemon cards. And it's an excuse to open Pokemon cards, maybe. Maybe it is.
These are from the brand new Darkness Ablaze Pokemon card set that recently came out. They have like these Gigantamax Pokemon in smaller cards in like VMAX form. If you used to play Pokemon cards as a 90s kid, or you've played and collected them recently and just want to get back into nostalgia, genuinely do, because I like opening them.
Pokemon cards are so much fun.
It's just fun to open Pokemon cards.
It's never not fun.
Right.
Hey there, we have moved closer so we can actually show you what these are.
Yeah, we're a bit too far away. Right, so we've got this one, the new one's from Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's literally a teacup. It's Sinistea. It's a ghost teacup. Oh, there's the reverse shiny. Next one is... Oh no, it's not shiny. Sad times. That's where the shiny normally is. And then, oh, it's so cute. If I'm going to write on any card for Jamie, I'd write on that one because it's a cute card to write a little message on. But here's a cute little Pokemon. Here's a lovely little message. To clarify here, Jamie's often the one that has the shiny luck with cards. Diggersby.
Oh, is that reverse
shiny? Oh, you got a shiny! I'm onto this Charizard pack. He's so cute. Toxel. Rowlet. Who doesn't like Rowlet? Reverse Holo. Oh, it's the evolution of my teacup. It's the, it's Poltegeist. And then I didn't get a shiny again.
I love all the artwork on the cards. They're so good.
Pokemon do some cards where they've got like, other than just drawing ones, they'll have like clay, they'll have knitted Pokemon. Drop in.
I love it when they're made of the crochet.
Swanna, not a shiny. Oh no. And then literally what I do, like, is I would literally just like, whenever I open Pokemon cards, I tend to just take a few that I've got out of a pack, just generally, and write little notes on them that I give to Jamie, much like some people might sign Pokemon cards or send things. I then hide them around Jamie's office in different places in the house, so like Jamie tends to find them in the house through the day, rather than be like, here's a new batch of things I've signed.
Yeah, no, it's just like a cute little way to write.
It's like, here's what you found.
I'm half writing nice messages and half being like, you know. I know that yours are going to be like nice, well thought out, sweet things, and mine's going to be like...
Right, so we're written on a few of the cards now. Got that. I've only done 5.
I won.
Which is not competition.
Look how I won.
Yeah, as mentioned, this is one of those things that was sort of like, as we said a few times, like I did a few times. Did I do it through long distance partly as well? So there we are, like when we were sending stuff through long distance, I kind of did this in long distance as well.
Yeah.
Jamie did this thing when we first started long distance, where she sent me a package at the start of it, and there's a little glass jar, and it had all these little folded notes in, and there was a folded note, one for basically every day, calculating right out till when Jamie could travel to the UK again, and it's the cutest thing. And then I'm like, oh, how do I do that? I'll write on some Pokemon cards and send them. Long distance was weird, like it's definitely one of those things on the subject of the video that we were judged for quite a bit, like through like the whole marriage relationship sort of thing.
Yeah, I think it was just when we first started dating, a lot of people advised us not to even start dating because of that. Just everyone was a bit like, are you sure?
We had some friends who like had done long distance themselves,
Yeah,
and they were like, didn't work out, it's not going to work, there's no way you could do that. And when we got engaged, there was all this sort of judgment around like engagement and marriage. It was like, you're long distance, how can you be engaged? How can you properly know each other to get married? Through long distance, we were possibly talking and spending more time than some people who are actual couples, because like any moment outside of working and stuff, we were on Skype.
I do think long distance kind of pushes your relationship further quicker because you are talking so much and you are communicating so much.
Yeah.
So I feel like that made us closer and better as a couple. But at the same time, long distance sucks.
Oh, it's horrible. Like, and anyone who's doing long distance, if you're doing long distance, good on you. Hold in there, you can do it.
You can do
like,
it.
but like it worked for us, and we know many people it has worked for.
You were just kind of too good.
Yay! And then the other thing I found that through like being a couple who are very like online on social media and like having had our own channels and presences before then, Sitsi, Jamie's channel, different things, people kind of look at you and like, oh, you guys are getting married? Like, oh, you're married? Like you have, this is what you make content about. Oh, you open Tsum-Tsums, you play with Pokemon cards, you like Lego, you paint Disney characters, you paint this sort of thing. And it's kind of like, they assume that because of that, you're like then boxed in this younger age slot that's too young to get married. And I don't think we were, like the mindset in that sense.
We're never going to stop playing Pokemon.
No.
My biggest thing is the amount of people that told us how much we were going to change after marriage. Like, oh, you can't play Pokemon anymore. Oh, you can't do this anymore. Oh, you're going to have to do all the house stuff and he's not going to help.
Some people told Jamie that when we got married that we would just gain weight, and I would gain weight and get very lazy and just do nothing. And
we're runners.
I find that I feel like
a
lot of the comments that came out of like, oh, your marriage is going to go like this, were almost like reflections of people's own relationships and experiences and the negatives, and just being like, well, you're going to have this, but more so like, well, I hope you have this because I had to have that, and it was really not fun. And it was like
projecting their own
insecurities.
Issues, basically, marry your best friend. Oh, the other thing with us is we both grew up a bit bullied, so we tend to hesitate from teasing each other.
Jamie really doesn't like being teased.
I really like being teased.
And I don't either, to be honest. But like, it triggers me to the point where if I see some of the people I grew up with at school that bullied me, I'll be like...
What does that mean? You shake your head.
Basically,
you're so British, it's so passive.
Internally passive, but in my head I'm just plotting their death.
Yeah.
Not really.
No! Should we show each other what we wrote?
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. So I went with the Dedenne card. It was adorable.
Yours are going to be more thought out.
Okay, then on the Dedenne card, you can read it. And Jamie gave me Dunsparce. Fish, fish, fish and chips.
Free fish and chips from jamiejoart.
It's a land snake. It's not even a fish. It's a normal type.
I thought it was a fish. You're the most adorable thing.
Because Dedenne's adorable card, and you're adorable. There's the fish.
That is a fish. Thank you for my fish.
Clang. Oh.
This is a fish. Can we just...
Yeah.
This card Tom for me was not a fish. He had this pre-written out where he's like, this one is a fish. Thank you.
This is a fish.
Struggling to swim. I love how you can do anything, even swim.
I like that you can fix things I can't. Hi, I love you. Aw.
I can't wait to travel on a plane with you again. Big adventure.
Because of, you know, it's a little bird flying like a plane, but also it's cherry blossoms, which is adventure like we went to Japan. Oh, I got the dino card, you get the Wimpod card. I like that you dress nice.
I'm proud of you and all that you do. Aw.
Thanks for standing up for me. Boxing gloves. Aw, it's cute.
The cat loves you.
Let's go for ice cream. What? See, this one thing we did do is one free cone. So we'd often sometimes use cards and like little post-it notes to be like, here's a little voucher. Can't wait to take a trip with you. See, we both did it on flying type Pokemon. You're a fun person to be with. Oh, you're outdoing me now. I should make you one of these. Yeah, you should make me a crochet Pokemon. You are the sunshine. Lol. Literally says lol. Literally says lol.
Judish. Yeah, these are good little notes.
The other thing we were given is these cool starter decks from Pokemon, the Darkness Ablaze set as part of the gifted set they sent us. This one has Surfetch'd on, which is the evolved form of Farfetch'd, which is, I love it. And the good thing is, if you don't like playing against people and you don't like losing and you cry if you win like Jamie, they have these raid cards now. They actually released these recently so you can print them online.
I'm just saying Pokemon should just do giant card packs as a thing for everyone. Would not that be cool? It's
so good.
Imagine having like a giant Pokemon card set.
So if you watched our last video, you would have seen that Bai very kindly gifted us shipping on a box from Japan. And with that, I went online and I found that on Yahoo Japan, which is Yahoo, I found Yahoo Japan, I could buy a box.
What was that?
Wobbuffet? I almost said mine was going to be Wobbuffet. Mine's Magnemite.
One down. Pikachu? Ooh, I got one right.
Oh, you got Pikachu?
I got Pikachu.
I'm still trying to make these Magnemite stand up. I might have to glue them down. It's Mew.
No.
I got Mew. Yeah, I get Mew. It's like a little floating flower one.
That's
it's like
really
double layered and everything.
And here they are.
The finished Pokemon terrariums.
Hey.
They're so good. I love this. So I wanted Entei because I have the other two dogs. So now I have all three legendary dogs.
I like Mew the best, I think.
Mew's your favourite one?
Yeah.
I kind of like, I think I like Blossom and Pikachu and how they're just holding hands. I think it's really cute.
It is so cute.
It's so adorable.
So you get 3 and I get 3, so I already have that one.
Okay. I'm taking Entei.
These 2. And I think these are the ones that neither of us really want.
They're just sitting in the middle. Wobbuffet's really cute. You can have Wobbuffet if you want it.
Okay.
There was no hesitation there.
Well, you offered.
And the other thing you might remember we didn't do last week, you watched last week's buy video, was we had these Pikachu Pure gummies.
These cost a lot now because everyone wants them.
Yeah, like, I think they were like a limited edition gummy in Japan, which was like Pikachu shaped Pure gummies. And they apparently just sold out.
They're like pineapple flavored. Look at that. Ah! Oh, that's so cute. Pure is the best.
Each of the bags has a little different Pikachu face on them.
What? That was the video. Thank you for watching.
Is there any videos you guys would like to see us talking about, sort of like more about our lives and sort of like marriage or different things? Also do let us know in the comments down below because we're happy to talk about things like that. So
yeah, and good point.
Bye.
Bye.